hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready? Get it!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store, as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19.
Here's Wilson. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. The Bucs at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
6-yard line.
65, ready?
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. So these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. That is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Now it's Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing is Wilson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
60 Eagles, 6.
Wilson. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And now, before we get to the extra point, remember, all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll keep it on the ground. Weathers. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
On first down, Weathers. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a give, right side. Weathers. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Walsh toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
On 4th down, Walsh. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
And they're on 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Lions.
Now Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along and hope someone would come free.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Wilson to throw. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now it's Wilson. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Walsh. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. But they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find McMillan here. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
First and 10.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Okay, ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Elijah Cansey just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. This one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Back to throw. Walsh. It's caught inside the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
To about the 35, second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this one is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And it is caught. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60.
They run out of the gun with Irvin. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Bilka, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Throwing to start the drive. Walsh. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back to throw now on first down. Caught by Trimble. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Line to the right.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Quick hitch, complete. It's Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, as we start the third quarter. Curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Play action. Now Wilson. This is caught. It's Bryant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
Wilson will throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each.
That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try to change the momentum of this game.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Carolina.
Up the middle they go. Clinton. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. Walsh. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 3rd down, Clinton. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
8-yard pickup. And the Panther first down.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go.
They go play action with Wilson. And he just gets rid of it and throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther steady, ready. Ready.
To throw is Wilson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Ooh, the juke. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Off play action. Walsh. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 23 yards the pickup there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. A passing down here. 5 receivers on the field as they look at a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Walsh. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down, Panthers.
Looking to throw. Walsh.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they get back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Walsh. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game.
Bates' kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Here we go.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At at the 26-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Play action. It's Wilson. Open man is Ibuka. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Cougar 19.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? Showtime. Let's make some noise. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Tag. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. So left side, it's complete.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They go play action now. Wilson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get...
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Let's go. Cougar 19. 18, Pioneer. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Goes in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
That's another Buccaneers
65
first down.
Here's Wilson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. Nice little juke. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 1st down.
Get it. Ready, ready.
Here's Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
60 Maverick, 60, Panther 60.
Wilson to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Ready?
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go, here we go. Pep 19, Tigers.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to win the football game. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. The clock management 101.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Panthers, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.